Do you feel it? It's cold. Don't be cold and shy to yourself, and don't feel the guilt of loving and accepting yourself. Welcome to our very first day of this challenge. The challenge to learn new things about yourself, which will help you to step in the new year's wish with fresher mind. Let's go, and let's find out what task we have for today. So, loving yourself and accepting yourself has little difference between, but they are sure common. I am sure you are familiar with this saying, if you won't love yourself, how can you expect someone else to give love to you? Also, let me be more clear on what I mean by saying love yourself. With this saying, I don't mean feeding your ego, I only mean pure honest love. Isn't this true that if you love someone, means you love someone because of goodness and sweetest feelings the person causes you? Sometimes it also happens when we talk about ourselves. We may feel that, if you give love to yourself, there should be something that you should love yourself for. In other words, you may feel like, you need a reason to love yourself. Which isn't true. For example, let's say you have always felt, that you have few kilograms more than you should, but once you will lose some, you will become so much more attractive, and so only then you can give the reason to yourself, and sometimes to others, to love you so much more. Or maybe just only then you will be able to start loving yourself? And this journey becomes infinite. Because we may keep of trying to look for the reason of why you should love yourself. This becomes a life circle because as much as you try to find this reason, you are basically trying to find the reason of why you shouldn't be loved. We basically zooming self-love out. Why we do so, it's quite hard to say. Maybe, we feel shy with being ourselves? We are not strong enough to stand out for ourselves? Or maybe we don't know ourselves so well, and this really scares you off. You know, speaking about the outlook, reminds me one example. I know some people are surprised how come this so handsome guy is with this not so good looking girl, or vice versa. Well, you still can adjust the outer look, but if you don't adjust your inner look, you are struggling with your inner you. So apparently, whatever you see from outside, and if you think that this guy is worth of dating someone more pretty, only shows how uncomfortable you still might feel about yourself. Don't you agree, that some people you look at, you just get attracted to this person, because this person has something. And basically this something either can be called charm, or this means that this person is loving himself. And not every pretty person actually has it. You still may feel that, something is missing. So, self-true love for who you are is a very big thing, and this is actually the main key to take you forward happiness. Lacking the concentration to ourselves and self-love is one of the main cause of being unhappy. Then we may blame someone of doing things wrong, then we are disappointed of not finding the right partner or not getting the right job and so on. But this basically shows, that you are still not in love with yourself. Then this saying comes up, why me? You know why? Because you forgot to love you. Or you still are trying to find the actual reason of loving you. But the fact is that you shouldn't be looking for any reason of loving you. Especially when we talk about self-love. And so here comes acceptance. So basically I would say there is like 3 stages. 1. Accepting the acceptance of yourself. 2. Accepting yourself for who you truly are. 3. Bringing love to yourself no matter what. So if we want to accept ourselves, first we sure need to answer this question first. Do you know who you truly are? You are perfect. Perfect, the way you are. That's no doubts. Was you, or still are you trying to prove things about yourself to others and even yourself? You don't actually need confirmation of others. You know it, right? But find what really resonates with you. You, and only you, should answer this, no one else. As no one else knows how it feels like being you. No one knows of how to be you. And no one else can compare their vibrations with your own. Understand the feelings, true feelings, which is brought to you by any situation. True feelings what makes you feel you. Don't focus on feelings what you have to bring to others, or whatever expectations they may have. This is not your problem. Even though if pleasing others make you feel awesome is also fine. Pleasing others, it means more like, in a good way. Maybe you just want that everyone around you, be happy. Do it. But first, please yourself, by not being shy with yourself. Alignment within you gives so much potential. Potential of inspiring you, potential to grow, and of course potential to be so much happier. If you are good at something, which I don't doubt that you are, you don't need to stop yourself of doing such. If you are blessed of being good at many things, still doesn't mean you have to stop yourself of doing at least one of them things. Use every bit of potential you have. Do not slow yourself down. It's not worth it. Accept it as a gift and use it. It's not your fault that you are talented or that you have attracted many things to yourself, what you know how to use them, or you know how to learn from them. Try as many things as you want, as long as it helps you to come closer to yourself. And once again, do what truly resonates with you, and not necessarily with others. You may want to do things what everyone else is doing, which is totally fine. But if you want to do things what no one else is doing, it's also fine. Be you. Be 100% honest with you. Yes, sometimes you may think you did a mistake of your choice, but it's okay. This is one more step of knowing yourself better. Also, please, don't compare yourself with someone else. Whatever journey they're going through, it's not yours, it's theirs. Once again, no one knows how to be you, but you. And same to you, you don't know what means to be someone else too. So wanting someone to understand you is quite a difficult task, because their vibrations are their own, same as yours belongs to you. Sometimes we may fight for this. We may fight of wanting that someone has to understand you. But true is, if you really understand yourself and if you know of what you want, then why you are fighting for this? If you accept your own vibrations, you aligning with yourself, so no need to fight. Please, don't get me wrong, when I say aligning with you, caring of your own wishes or finding and doing things what you like and what you want, it doesn't mean making arguments with others, or wanting to make others to feel bad. It's not in your power to create happiness for someone else, if he or she couldn't find happiness to themselves in first place. You are sure not responsible of other people's happiness, but yours. And at the same time, when you make happy yourself, people you love will sure be happy too. So really practice them thoughts to show you of who you truly are. It's sure nothing bad of giving love to others, but once you truly gave love to yourself first. You know, really very honest, once you have this love to yourself, the feeling is so sweet. It gives you so much more of confidence, happiness and peace. So today's task we have is to find the inspiration of what resonates with you and give yourself the best answer. Try to know or at least to understand how perfect you are. Give compliments to yourself and remind how much love you deserve. Join your inner being. Let your inner being allow what things they want to say and release the resistance. Just say to yourself, I am happy to be me. Thank you so much for joining me today to our very first day of stepping in New Year's with confidence and freshness. Please, consider to subscribe so you won't miss my next video of setting up the right mindset for your next wishes to become true.